Hello again, amazing Wrecker people and new visitors. Thank you for watching. My name's Andrew, and today we're gonna Wrecker bacon and egg pie. Have you ever wanted to have breakfast but different?
Okay.
I grew up in New Zealand, and in New Zealand we have bacon and egg pies, which is kind of like an English pastry on the go bacon and egg sandwich type thing, and it's bomb. Anyone can make it. It's super simple, super easy. I'm gonna bring it together really fast. Today for our recipe, very simple ingredients. We're gonna need a little bit of butter. I have a whole stick here, which is half a cup. Some bacon, which I picked up at my local purveyor. Eggs, you probably want a whole box, whole dozen of eggs. Some fresh parsley, a yellow onion or a white onion, and I have here a teaspoon of fresh cracked pink Himalayan salt, a teaspoon of fresh cracked black pepper, and a teaspoon of paprika. We're essentially going to be building a pie, like a dish, if you're in America, like a dish you would use for an apple pie or something like that. We are going to take our wrapping that we used on our butter, and I'm just going to use that to essentially grease the pan. You don't want to have a lot, but you just want to have enough where this becomes a release agent. It also helps the pastry crisp on the bottom. Today I'm going to be cheating. We're going to be taking some regular store-bought pastry rolls.
Baked on a buttery, crispy crust.
Jack, flaky.
The very first layer of pastry, the one that's going to carry the bowl of the dish, is going to be regular pie crust. The top crust is going to be puff pastry, which is going to make this pie extra special. Okay, so the trick is that we want to get the pastry down to the bottom, and we want just enough so that it can catch the seam of the top piece of pastry. So I'm going to take the bacon, and what we're going to do, super simple, we're just going to start cracking eggs in there. Listen, you need to give this thing a shot, because I'm telling you, it is ridiculous. I've made this for several of my American friends. It's super, super good. It's not what you think, and you can eat it cold or hot. We've got a layer of bacon. Now we're going to take some parsley. Super simple if you're noticing. We're just going to sprinkle some parsley throughout like this and get that all tucked away in there. I'm going to take this paprika, and now it's time to add some diced yellow onion. So now let's add our puff pastry on. Now I want to actually bond the puff pastry on the top with the regular pie crust pastry on the bottom. But I want to take these corners, you're going to wrap them underneath so you have a binding agent. Okay, now watch this. So I'm going to use a fork, just like your grandma did. Come on. We're going to work our way around the pan, and we're going to bind the top and the bottom pastry together by squishing them with a fork. Because all that egg's going to cook in the middle, we want to give it a little vent. It's not just decorative. We actually want to give the air that starts heating up and the eggs that expand room to escape if they need to. Now we're going to make an egg wash real quick, brush it on the top, and throw it in the oven for 30-40 minutes. You want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, or this temperature in Celsius. Once it's at the temperature, we're going to take our pie and we're going to place it in the oven for approximately 30 to 45 minutes. You need to check because every oven's a little different. Okay guys, so this pie has now rested for a good 30-40 minutes. You can eat these cold, piping hot, or medium warm, and it's great any which way. I'm gonna now cut into this. You know it's the best time of every recipe, where you get to taste it. And we have a special guest, one of our two cameramen. His name is Robert, and he is gonna come and taste this New Zealand style bacon and egg pie with me. What's up, dude? Look at that. Look at that cross-section profile. Look, he's filming while he's being filmed. This is Inception at a systemic level. So we have the flaky puff pastry on top, and we have the regular pastry on the bottom. You can see you have the cross-section of just the bacon and the parsley and the onion and the eggs with all the paprika. It's gonna be really cool. So, without any further ado, now, and New Zealanders, if you know any New Zealanders, they are fiends for ketchup. Kiwis eat this stuff with a lot of ketchup. So you can do it however you want.
But you'll never be a Kiwi till you love that what he sauce.
So let's watch Robert while he eats.
I don't want to be rude.
You can do it however you want.
Wow.
It's not what you think, huh?
You almost expect like whenever you see eggs separated still, you always expect like the hard-boiled egg. Mm-hmm. But that's different. The eggs and the yolk and the white blend together pretty well, and it's actually super creamy. And I think the fat from the bacon really helps out with that. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Guys, this is super easy. It's not one of those things that you have to, you know, go to cooking school or get some professional chef to show you on a YouTube channel. You can just make this yourself, okay? Oh my gosh, that is so good. As you can see here, that's calling your name. It's saying, you should make me at your house. You should do this too. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been something that's inspired you to make something different than you normally would. Think of this like exploring the world of international flavor.
Yeah, baby.
Please like, share, and subscribe. And guess what? We have an amazing video for you next week. So why don't you tune in, subscribe so you get the notifications, like and share to your social media, spread the Wrecker love. We'll be seeing you next week. Thanks again. God bless.